There we go. Resume. Pick up. I'm gonna do like a quick speed run of the map, just to let people get notified before I begin the official challenge. Besides, I still have no fucking clue where I'm going when it comes to Mystery Lake. And this is a custom setting map where everything is super easy. Like, there's no fall damage. Can't get a, hurt. Animals just run the fuck away. It's all good. Hey, welcome! Welcome to the video. Right now, I'm just doing a quick speed run of the mysterious lake map to figure out how to get to the trapper's cabin. Just doing one more run to get, like, used to the map, because I'm not good at getting to trapper's cabin. I always get lost. Earlier I had to go and run the mail out, so I'm a bit out of breath because I wanted to get back here in time to start streaming. Right now I feel as out of breath as Astrid. I'll start the official run as soon as I get, once I see Trapper's cabin. If I can see Trapper's Canyon, it means that I know the best way to get there. I should be close. My goal is to get to Trapper's Canyon during the Hunted Challenge in under 30 minutes. And if I can get there in under... And I'd be thrilled if I can get there in under 20. I know I'm never going to get the odds of me getting the speed run champion, which is approximately 16 minutes, is very unlikely, but if I can get it under 30 minutes, then I am number 5 in the world record speed run. Not like a lot of people speed run the Hunted Challenge anyway, but... Or at least that's what's submitted as a speed run. Should probably just go the tried and true method of going the way that everybody else does. Just testing this out. Hey! Long Dark Forever! LD! I'm just trying to find my way to the cabin one last time, giving everybody a chance to really come in. Where? Oh, there we go. I was going the right way. I was going the right way. Yep. Quitting. Adjusting my mic so I can see better. Good to know. New. The Hunted. Female. Challenge 2. Accept. Now if only I can get Bendy to show up. He's probably still sleeping. LD, you're gonna hate this run, considering the fact that the first thing I have to do in order to get really fast is, jump off a cliff. Oh, trust me, this is my least favorite part of the run.
Yeah, that's smart. Just need to close my eyes. Huh, what have we here?
I don't have time to get a stinking parachute. Sleep 8 hours. I do need to pick up the, No. There we go. Now, I'm hoping the weather's good. I need to be able to see. The last time I did this, I unfortunately could not see jack shit, so... This is a challenge that got me into the bad habit of just yeeting myself off cliffs. You want as much distance between you and the bear as humanly possible, and that's only possible through yeeting yourself off a cliff. Okay, that was lucky. Holy shit. So, theoretically, it is possible to make the best time at 16 minutes. If you don't get lost, it can take about 7 minutes to get to the transition zone, and 7 minutes to get to Trapper's cabin. And then you have 2 minutes to get through the cave and dam. As well as getting ready for whatever... That's not what I meant. I forgot that. I'm gonna... No. I'm doing horrible. Oh well. I'm not restarting because if I do, the bear's gonna just show up. Anytime you exit and load, the bear just shows up on your ass, so... You don't want to stay in one place for too long. And of course, the weather is getting worse, so...
Gotta warm up somehow.
I once got really unlucky, and because if I'm really good, I can get to the cave without spotting the bear. But if something happens, I might see it. It really depends on luck.
Too cold to think.
This entire thing is based off of whether or not you're going to be lucky if the bear decides to just show up. No. Son of a bitch. If I see the bear, I'm restarting. Because I'm going to need all 5 flares for the, for when I finally get to the...
Surrounded by snow and nothing to drink.
love of God, make sure that that bear doesn't show the fuck up. That would really suck. Ugh. I went the wrong way. Because this is a speed run, I am just gonna restart. Delete. 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 New. Female. Accept. If I'm really lucky, I can beat this in less than 1 day in game time.
God, I'm gonna bleed out soon. So tired.
Need that. Need this. Need this. I didn't need that. I do not need a pry bar.
Best be prepared for anything.
Food. Okay, that's lucky. I want to be able to just run out. H. That's like 8 hours. Oh, right. Forgot that. Ah, there we go. Right now, I'm gonna go the tried and true way of around that bridge because I know how to get there a lot easier. It's slower, but I know the way. The other way, I just don't know how to get there. It still takes me like 7 to 8 minutes anyway, so c'est la vie. The fastest way that I found to get to the
Jesus, this is cold.
Trapper's Cabin is through the what is it? The dam. If you go through the dam, the way of the dam, you can get there faster. Because there's only one transition zone versus like I have to go through 2 caves if I.
I've never felt so cold in my life.
I know I'm gonna take a power nap when I get to the dam because I'm heading the wrong way. That's my biggest problem. I easily get turned around. Oh well. I'd save more time if I wasn't going the wrong way all the time. All right.
Getting a bit thirsty.
Yeah, whatever, Astrid. Parts of this are just so tense for me because I'm expecting that bear to show up at any fucking second, and it's... You're not just fighting against the bear, but you're also fighting against your nerves. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Okay, following the river. Now, if I can get there without spraining my ankle, I'll be fine. Okay. So if that bear shows up, I'm fucked. Oh boy. It's a lot more nerve-wracking when you're on stream. Son of a bitch, that music. The thing is, I'm so close to getting to the safe point. It's not even funny. And I really need to stop by the safe point so I can get something to drink. Almost there, almost there, almost there. Holy shit. Come on. There should be the entrance to the cave. Fuck. That deer honestly scared me. Now, I should be guaranteed to not see the bear until I get to... I'm that good, huh? No.
I think I can use this.
Hey, Bendy! Holy shit, you finally showed up. I'm like halfway through a good morning. I got lost. I always get lost at the caves. I just hope that I didn't get lost again.
I'm getting tired.
Awesome.
Wait. I'm so cold, I'm warming up a bit.
I'm getting really lucky on this run. Now I'm hoping that if I can get lucky enough, I can get inside the dam and to the entrance before the flare goes out. I'm not going to take the risky route right now just because I don't have any bandages or really anything that can keep me the fuck alive. I'm close to being indoors. Once I get indoors, I'm gonna get sleep. Actually. Come on. Oh, right. Oh, this is the worst place to start swaying. Holy shit, this is like the worst place. Oh, fuck. Should I just restart the run? I'm gonna restart the run. Damn. I was so close, too. Delete. Confirm. New. Confirm. Confirm. I know. You should have seen my run, like, earlier. You get to see how well I can do, like, getting out of Pleasant Valley. Because I have Pleasant Valley somewhat nailed. Okay. First thing to do when you're standing up is
feeling faint.
you need to take care of the wound. The bear is a gentleman and doesn't attack immediately after you get out, so it saves you enough time.
I'm so tired, I could lay down right here.
No,
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Flare. Socks. This.
Think of fire. Think of hot fire. Yeah.
Okay. Sleep for 8 hours. Get something to drink. Get my weapon out. I hope they don't freeze to death. I was telling LD earlier that this is the challenge that got me into just yeeting myself off of cliffs and basically everything. Son of a bitch. Billy Goating without any shoes on too. Like all my shoes, like my shoes are ruined. So, and I'm not picking up any more pairs at all. So I need to go down and right. So I need to make a hard right. And welcome to our brand new viewer. Back before I worked nights, I was because right now I work 5 to 9, and back when I worked day shift, which was 8 to 12, I would wake up as early as 6 o'clock in the morning. Okay, like before I streamed on Twitch and I worked day shift, my schedule would be wake up at 6, get ready at 7, and go to work at a little before 8. The earliest I've ever woken up was at 3 o'clock in the morning, and that's because we had inventory and I had to be there at 4.
Did I say I hate being cold? Because I really do.
I don't miss early mornings that much. I like going to be able to just wind down at the end of the day and go to bed.
It's so cold. I just want to lay down for a bit.
This morning I was up really early, all things considered. I woke up at 7. Normally, and I went to bed at like midnight, so the fact that I woke up like after 7 hours of sleep is pretty impressive. Now, if only I could get this wolf off my ass. This thing hasn't left me alone. It's like, no, Fluffy, I will not give you a... I'm not giving you a pet. Nor a hug. I know it's I don't know if I can physically beat this in 16 minutes because I'm not timing it anymore. But I know it should be physically possible to get a under 24-hour score. And I feel like that would be an awesome feat to do. Just getting under 24 hours. Right now, me with no shoes has gotten me almost to the cave without a broken anything. At one point, I'm tempted to do a challenge where I have to see how long I can survive. with the bear chasing me, so... Once I get to the end of the cave... No, God, I hope I'm not going the wrong way. I think I'm going the wrong way. I just gotta hope that I'm not. The wolf's trying to sell me into any religion I'm not a part of. Don't have to restart. That'd really suck. So I was doing so good. Restarting. There was legitimately one of my favorite quotes once was a it was about this guy who it was from the movie Devil, and it was about this guy who he sold mattresses, and the quote was, "I'm as pleasant as a cactus on your gallbladder, and I'm selling a and I'll sell any religion you're not a part of. Would you like to buy a mattress?" And I'm actually starting a stopwatch this time.
Yeah, that's smart. Man, I am too tired to think straight.
And hello, Cookie Critter. Welcome. I would have said hi earlier, but I wasn't fully paying attention to chat, the names of people in chat, so. I'm gonna sleep 10 hours. Pick up. Drink. Hey, no problem. Where is the eggs? Okay. yesterday, I did an experiment where I went on a pilgrim and tested to see if I could fit a rifle in the glove compartment. Not only could I fit it in the glove compartment, I could also fit it in the first aid box. So you have this thing that looks like it's roughly 3 feet long, and it can fit into a space that's less than a foot. So there's that. Funniest thing ever. I haven't yet, because a lot of times, I think the mailbox aren't containers in themselves. The thing about this game is that there is no length meter. There's only a meter that tells you how... you can, it's just that you have to place the item. So if you're gonna play, so you have to, like, treat it like a book or things like that.
Oh, so
You can, but it's not easy. But if you can open the container and it says, like, maximum 5 kilos, you can fit the rifle in there. Because there isn't, so you have to view this as video game logic. So every computer program is checking to see if a variable is less than or equal to or greater than. So the box is saying, okay, we have 5 kilos of storage space left. And it looks at the item and says, okay, is this item less than 5 kilos? And if so, it can fit into that container. This means that, hypothetically, if you had a locker in the game, if there was an item known as a locker, and it was 5 feet tall, but it only weighed 5 kilos, you could fit it into any container that fits 5 kilos. Because all the script is looking for is weight. There is no script saying how long the item is, how dense it is. It just says, this is how much it weighs. Does this weigh less than the weight capacity? Yes? Okay, we're going to put it in there. And it just keeps doing that. So when you put 1 kilo in, it minuses that. So it minuses that to being 4 kilo, and so on and so forth, until you get to 0 kilo, or you get to an item that's not, where you just can't put anything in there. And so it leads to those kinds of hilarious situations where you have these giant items going into small containers because the game doesn't care about the theoretical size of the item. It cares about how much it weighs. This game gets so much easier when you ruin the magic and you look behind the code. Because there are a lot of really interesting things about how the code functions that makes this game, in a way, less scary. So, for example, all the animals are on a pathfinder. They are going to look for the easiest path to get to you. And most times, that means that if there is no path to get to you, the animal will just run along. Yeah, exactly. So if you're standing on a rock that you cannot get to without falling down, the animal will just the pathfinder will say you no longer exist. So the animal will freak out because it has no idea what to do. It is programmed to freak out. And most of the times, animals will not go up a way which puts them at risk for being hurt. So that is why yeeting yourself off a cliff if you're really close to an animal is the best solution, because the animal, you can outdumb any enemy in this game. It's basically just, will this thing follow me because will it view it as a smart choice? If the animal thinks no, hey Bendy, if the animal doesn't think that it's a smart idea, then you're probably safe.
That smarts a bit.
Damn it. Now, I'm not an expert programmer. I'm just basing this off what I know from RPG Maker. So I know that I know the general idea behind a lot of these coding behaviors and things like that. Because all these are just bits of code that are trying to check the numbers. And while it makes the game less scary, even just being on a rock ledge can really give you, can be the difference between, life and death. So there are a few places you can go. If you are, enemies can't go where you're crouching, they can't. Once I get to the cave, I'm taking a nap. Hoping I don't have to use a flare or something, because that would really suck. It's like I'm really close to being in a safe point. Here's a bunny. Hi, bunny. Now let's just pray to God that the wolf loses interest and finds the rabbit first. Once I get into the cave, I'm plopping down my sleeping bag and sleeping for 2 hours. If I can get into the cave. According to my stopwatch, I am doing really good on time. I got here in 13 minutes. Wait. I went the wrong way. Seriously? God, it's left, then right. If I keep this up, I should be able to beat this entire run in 20-ish odd minutes. Thank you for the follow. Again, wrong way. This place, I always get mixed up. It doesn't matter, like, what I do. Now my plan is I'm going to use the emergency stim right when I get to like once I can see and once I can see the cabin, I'm running straight to the straight there with the stim. I'm not gonna make it under 20 minutes, but I should be able to make it under 30. I don't know where I lost like a shit ton of time. "20 minutes with optimistic, 30 minutes is my true goal." tell me there's an extra flare. I need an extra flare.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
No.
What have we here?
Come on. I'm not sleeping for more than 3 hours. And it doesn't matter if I starve.
Oh, stomach. It hurts. Oh, God, it hurts.
Pick up. Where's the egg? Start the fire. Oh my gosh.
Man, I could use a drink. Man.
Oh, no. Fuck. Fuck.
This is the worst.
You've got to be kidding me. I'm not ending this run. Move. Oh god. I saw a door and I opened it. Mistake number like 17,562 million or something like that. I'll get Astrid to drink something. Use. Nope. So if I don't find any antibiotics, I'm gonna die soon, so there's that. However, I don't really give a shit because I'm really close to getting out of here, so there's that.
drink.
So long as I have enough food and water in me, I
Need to
should
rest soon.
not deteriorate that fast. Where is the medicine cabinet?
All the ways to die. This is the worst.
Yes. Let's see, what do I have? Eat all my food. Eat it all. No. Did I die? Because I took antibiotics. What? Why are... Why was he afraid of it sooner? I have a chance to redeem myself if I can just get to the hunter's cabin. The office. Because otherwise I'm really
I'm
fucked.
gonna lay down and I'm gonna sleep right here.
Fuck.
Oh, this is a shitty way to
Yeah, I agree. Now I have to figure out which way I'm gonna die first. Am I gonna die from the bear? Or am I gonna die from the food poisoning? You just never fucking know with this game. I'm close. Okay, I know I was really close to it, but I'm restarting because I am almost at 30 minutes, and there's no way I'm getting to the cabin in, like, I was at like 28 minutes, and I'm stubborn. Like, my goal is to make it be under 30 minutes. So like, it's not cheesing it if I am actually I'm just restarting from the beginning. Excuse me.
God. I'm gonna bleed out soon. Okay.
Sorry. How am I alive? Holy shit.
Just need to close my eyes.
I should have eaten the good food, but what have you. I'm gonna try a different route. Hey, thanks for being here. I'm gonna see if I follow the river, I can find my way to this area faster. Just keep going right. Make a hard right. Get my gun out. I can't lose any time on this thing.
Fire. Hot fire.
I'm really hoping I can get to the cave before the 16-minute mark. What I need to do is be able to get to the dam before the 16-minute mark. That's what I need to do.
If I don't warm
Like
up
the inside.
soon.
If I can get there, then I'm doing really good. I mean, this run is extremely hard and luck-based. Okay, I'm going the right way. For the most part. Ah, fuck that. Oh, I'm still checking chat. I in chat. Bendy. I just can't respond to like long paragraphs of text. Shortened sentences I can like look down and... Yeah, it technically is. Because at least it gives you a better idea of where to go. Because the way I was going previously was way too out of the way. You could say there's always a way to streamline your run. Knock on wood, but this feels too easy. Something doesn't feel right. This game's not known for being like generous. Like, any second I'm expecting like a middle finger saying, you thought you could easily beat this? Fuck you. At least it's daytime that by the time I got here. Okay, that's impressive. I'm almost to the cave and it's just now telling me that I'm at frostbite risk. Son of a bitch. I'm telling you, this game's rigged. Like, I'm this far along and I finally see a wolf. Mention, hey, everything's going fantastic. Game's like, are you sure about that? One of my favorite memes that every once in a while I think about is this one where it goes so Doc, how long do I have to live? Am I dying? And the doc says, we're all dying at our own speed. So the one's like, oh yes, but how fast am I dying? And the doctor replies, oh, you're the Usain Bolt of dying. It's terrible, but I love terrible memes and jokes. Now let's see if I can get out of this without getting lost. Nope. Okay, only got lost once, so that's good.
It's a goddamn freezing.
So far, I'm a little over 15 minutes into this run.
Rest suit, I'm gonna faint.
Yeah, if I don't rest soon, I'm gonna like get into the red, and I do not want to be in the red again. Once I get in on the building, I'm gonna take a nap. I have plenty of matches, so... Come on. I do not want to use my only... Should have taken a power nap in the cave. I don't know. Oh shit, that was close. No.
I would do anything for a drink.
Please. Come on, please. I need to sleep. Damn it! It was a very good run. That's it.
Feeling faint. I got. So tired. I'll take it.
Yeah. It's not a good run unless I, like, manage to mangle myself beyond recognition. I could probably save time if I don't run into that fence.
The cold is making my head feel thick. I've never felt so cold in my life.
Oh, right. Commentary. Okay, so really close to the river. That's good. That's good. I'm doing good so far. Still being very cynical though. This run, even if I can't beat it in 30 minutes, I'm just gonna complete it because I actually want to complete this run. I want to complete this at some point, and I'm very confident that I can at least get it down from 1 day, 7 hours to under 24. Because I only slept 8 hours. The last time I beat this in 24 minutes, I slept a lot. Because the last time I beat this, I slept 2 times at 10 hours each, so I only slept 8 hours, and so if I only sleep like another 2 hours, I should be fine.
I'd snow if the hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
Not that I try to be, but I am the queen of unpopular opinions in a lot of ways. Like, for example, I didn't completely hate the last Airbender movie. A lot of people despise the film and pretend it doesn't exist. Meanwhile, I'm like, okay, sure, it could have been better, but it wasn't the worst thing I'd ever seen. There are way worse films. Like, I could show someone who's never seen Avatar: Last Airbender, and they can watch it and say, okay, cool premise. And then show them the TV show, and they can follow along and understand, like, where the movie was coming from and what the artistic decision is. The worst movie, I had seen that was an adaptation. Why? Fuck. Dragon Ball Evolution. That film was god-awful. Like, I've seen Dragon Ball Z, and I'm familiar with the original Dragon Ball, though not as familiar with as the original as I am with Dragon Ball Z. And the evolution just made no sense. Even to a Dragon Ball fan. Especially since the very end of Dragon Ball Evolution was like this really long, like, it's supposed to be this tense moment. Is the main villain Piccolo dead? And it's like, no, he's not. And it's like, it's several minutes. I think it's like 5 minutes until it reveals the obvious twist. And as much as people hated the change that Aang went through in the movie, so in the show, for those who don't know, haven't seen the TV show, in the show, Aang is a very fun-loving, charismatic kid. He's 12, he's very fun. In the movie, he's a lot more grim, he's a lot more sad. And the problem is that the film is trying to encompass like several months into, or at least a solid month into like a few hours. And so it makes sense that Aang would be somewhat sad. Like, if they tried to show him, like, he was sad, but he was trying to get over, like, trying to be the cheerful person he once was, that would have been slightly better. But, I mean, the premise is that Aang literally lost his entire culture due to genocide. How many people are honestly going to be able to say, oh yeah, I'm totally happy with, like, losing my entire culture, my entire people, everything. Aang had every right to be sad. So, it's a change that, if you think about it, makes sense. There are some characters where their original... The reason why they changed is more due to logic than malice. Sokka isn't as funny, but at the same time, he doesn't become the comic relief until later on in the series. Even later on in season 1, it takes him a bit of time to really get into being more mature and more everything, so I can understand. The first episode we do see is him being very serious. So in a way, I can understand the character changes that were made. There was not enough you can't take several episodes worth of character development and translate that well into a film. So given what M. Night Shyamalan had to work with, I am very impressed with what he did. That being said, this is why I think Dragon Ball Z Evolution is worse. Because there is not that much character growth in the show. We're not watching Dragon Ball to watch the characters grow and become better people. We watch the show because we want to watch buff people beat the shit out of other buff people. And so Goku doesn't change that much. And yet in the movie, he becomes a lot more intelligent. He's just a completely different character.
I need something to drink soon.
Like, there is no connection to the original Goku. Whereas in Avatar: The Last Airbender, it's more of a snapshot of how Aang was in certain episodes. It's more of a freeze frame on him in the Southern Temple. Sokka is a freeze frame of him at the first 2 episodes. I know where they were coming from, whereas I have no clue what Dragon Ball Z Evolution was trying to do. I know I'm sick. Where's the bed? And hope that I don't die this time. Pick up. The whole point about Dragon Ball and every single iteration of the show is that Goku is just a giant kid. He never grew up. He's just he's a man-child. And yet finally I managed to get through here without, like, sleep for 4 more hours. I need the energy. pick up. Leave cave. I know I'm thirsty, but what can you do? The first time Goku meets his wife Chi-Chi, it turns out like he only marries her because he got tricked into doing so. But yeah. I'm very passionate, if you can tell. Like, it's funny because it might be denial. Like, I'm not gonna say, like, The Last Airbender was a great film. It was decent. And it wasn't the worst adaptation. I will defend that till my dying breath. The Last Airbender was no way the worst when it comes to adaptations. There are way worse.
It's so cold. I just want to lay down for a bit.
The Last Airbender could have been saved even if the script was the same. Even if M. Night Shyamalan decided to keep a lot of the ways that the lines, if all the lines were the same, but he added a, and he said, it gave it a different direction. Said, hey, maybe let's do another take. You know, maybe let's not... Oh, son of a bitch. Why? Why do you have to be there? Please tell me he's going to lose the interest and run for the bunnies. I'm going to die again. This is completely stupid. I said I wouldn't, but at the same time, I do not want to have to go back and redo this run. Why can't I see? What the hell? Where are the stairs? No. Okay, here we go. No. Yeah, here we go.
I'm so tired. I could lay down right here.
Yes, I'm aware. I'll just take that. I'm really close to the torch. If there's a torch. Which there is. I'll eat, sleep, and I'll eat, get something to drink, and then sleep for a little while. And then pray that I actually heal. I should check this one place for medical supplies, though. Wrong way. Yeah, I think that The Last Airbender could be saved. If they had a different director giving the orders for how the actors really said their lines, a lot of the movie could be saved. Of course, I'm close to being dead again, because fuck my life. I'm not dying as fast. No, I want to put this out first. No, no, no. No. Where's the bedroll? Oh! I can get there. Like, I am so close, but for some reason, when I'm on stream, I cannot get to... Excuse me.
Oh no. Blood. It's all over. My blood. Oh.
No
I'm
shoes.
so tired. I could lay down right here. That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
And this. Okay, if I don't win this in this round, I'm calling it quits.
useful.
Another 2 hours of sleep. All right. All right. I haven't seen too many video game adaptations that, you know, I just haven't seen them point blank. I'm not an adaptations kind of person, so I don't watch a lot of adaptations from anime to live action. It's kind of like a rule of thumb that it's gonna suck. When it comes to adaptations, I'm very generous. I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. So long as the main feel can be captured, I'm fine. I'm not a diehard purist where it has to be the exact same.
I can't feel my hands.
I do know one thing, I'm not watching, like, the Netflix adaptation. I don't want to watch it. Because I know the Netflix adaptation of Death Note was... Oh god, that was bad.
Wait. I'm so cold.
Like, it was so bad that...
Warming up a bit.
I'm generous when it comes to Netflix adaptations because Netflix is kind of like a smaller company, so it's not like Hollywood. That being said, I don't think I'd ever seen... No, I haven't even seen it. I just heard about it. And from what I've heard about it, it's bad. It's in name only. There is no actual connection between the original show and the adaptation other than the names. Dragon Ball Z at least had the main premise, but Dragon Ball Z is just a very loose show. It can be adapted into a lot of things. It's why I kind of consider it to be worse than than the Death Note adaptation, because Death Note, it got the main premise down, whereas how do you manage to fuck up Dragon Ball Z? I mean, the only way I can describe it, it's like you're asked to make a glass of water and you fuck that up. Like, how do you do that? Like, it's more impressive though. There are always going to be worse adaptations that come out. I only consider the things that I've seen firsthand, though. I will not call something a worse adaptation without me seeing it. Now, those who have seen it can, but I won't. It's not fair just to go off hearsay. Besides, there are just some things that you can't adapt. Like, for example, books to movies. There are some books where you can, but then there are some you can't. Then there are just some adaptations where it's like, you can, but you need to be really talented. You need to know what the fuck you're doing in order to be able to... Oh, I didn't take all of them. Oh well. The dumbest adaptation I've ever even heard about was the Battleship. It was based off the board game. It's like, imagine you had... No, I was gonna say, imagine making survival mode a movie, but we already got that with story mode. If it's alright with you guys, I'm either beating this challenge and then getting off, or I'm gonna end stream when I die. Because I'm already going, like, over what I normally go anyway. I'm just hyper-fixated on beating this fucking challenge. Son of a bitch. I refuse to die to this fucking wolf, though. Alright, there you are. Where are rabbits when you need them? I hope I haven't bored you to death with, like, my complete rant on video game, movie, and book adaptations. And adaptations in general. I probably shouldn't be as fine as I am now, but... Because what makes a good adaptation versus a bad adaptation is just complicated. It's a very nuanced approach, and to say something is objectively worse is not physically possible. It's just like, is it a good movie? That's up in interpretation, but it's a lot easier to say, okay, in terms of how much of the source material did they keep, and did they keep something that would make it better or worse? That's what matters. Because because it's obvious, you cannot have a one-to-one recreation of anything. That's just physically impossible.
I'm starving.
Pick up. And then there's sometimes where if you're a fan, you might be allowing your nostalgia for whatever you liked cloud your judgment. Because if you really think about anything, there's always going to be a point where, if you really think about it, anything could have been better. There are a lot of things that I love, that I will acknowledge, could have 100% been better. Which is why I have, unpopular opinions. Because it's like, okay, I get the idea that this is a show for kids, but at the same time, there are things that we should be addressing overall.
My fingers feel numb.
So, for example, in Avatar: The Last Airbender, there's a reason why they didn't show Aang grieving, and that's because it's a kid show. Yes, there is a framing of him and his family, him just being the sole survivor of a genocide. But realistically, anybody would be spending more time grieving. It would also make a lot more sense that Katara spends a lot of time herself grieving. everybody sees Aang, and he's just walking around living living his best life after he lost literally everything in his life, and yet Katara can't get over the death of her mother.
Think.
So it makes sense that people might not fully understand why the show frames it that way. Neither Aang nor Katara are wrong for grieving in the ways that they do. It's just that the movie took that a bit too extreme. It's two extremes that I feel if there needs to be a happy middle. And I get why the show went with how Aang reacted the way he did. In the first season, Katara doesn't mention her mother that much in the grand scheme of things. It's only brought up when the Fire Nation shows up. And she meets someone who's a victim as well. If we had more moments where Aang expressed sorrow, or showed that he was masking his true feelings with humor and things like that, it might have made us a better show. So, I get why M. Night Shyamalan did what he did. It's just that he went a bit too overboard. And it would have made a lot of, just an interesting concept that M. Night Shyamalan shows that Aang uses humor to deflect from being sad. He doesn't want to feel sad, so he goes and jokes around to try to avoid that. And that is a very appropriate response from a 12-year-old. That is what you would expect, because we see this with adults. So a child deflecting his grief by just telling jokes and really ignoring his responsibility, but showing the underlying sadness could really be an interesting avenue to go. And no matter how many times people will say it, people don't want actually deep media. People will say, oh, I want something that's intellectually smart and things like that. But being intellectually smart requires acknowledging that trauma has a period where you need to be able to process that. And so we're seeing two sides of a spectrum that aren't fully done. And in the show, it's still established that Katara is not only grieving the loss of her mother, but she's also grieving the loss of her dad. Because he just left. He left for the war, and so she doesn't know if he's coming back or not. Now, if I'm lucky... No. I want another...
This'll come in handy.
No, I'm not lucky. No. Eat 2 sardine cans worth of food. Get... I'm gonna sleep for 2 hours.
Damn, I'm freezing. I would drink almost anything about now.
This isn't the best spot to be in.
Oh, so cold.
I don't have enough time. Okay, hyper focused on getting to that one cabin. I just don't want to end this run, like,
So,
dying.
ow!
Come on.
First aid soon. It's a bit, but I'll make it. I'll die if I don't warm up.
Yes, I'm aware. Antibiotics. and just hope that I don't die. Pick up. Okay.
I need to find something to drink.
No. Why do you look there? Okay. No. I need my journal, though.
I think I can use this.
Nope. You know what? Clothing. Drop, drop. Drop, drop, drop. I'm just dropping everything that I don't need. And let's hope they don't get food poisoning. And pray to God that bear's not there. Where's that bear? It'd make me feel so much better if I knew where this fucker was. Okay, but seriously though, if I managed to beat this now without using a flare, I would have used 0 flares. Where is this thing? Like, I know it's behind me. I used 1 flare.
Jeez, this is cold.
Come on, I need to get up here. Who's this fucker? Okay, I have no idea where I am now. Shit.
I think I need to lay down.
This is why you don't take shortcuts. I'm gonna use like all my flares like in the last like 10 seconds.
It's a goddamn.
Come on, where's this? Why? Why can't I find this fucking place? Like, I have absolutely no clue where I'm going.
I would drink just about anything right now.
This is how I die. Yep, I'm at. Okay, I'm gonna call a stream there. I'm gonna try again on Friday because holy shit, I was close. For some reason, I can do this off stream, but I can't do it on stream. Who knew? Huh. No, I'm not trying again. I will do this. Well, thank you for watching. I really am glad. I was close. It's just that I got lost. Fog is my enemy. And thank you, Hapless, for showing up. So, next time I will try this again. Hopefully I will win. Because I am going to, off stream, I'm going to do a not bear run and see if the best way to get there faster. Because I need to find the fastest way to get there. And it's about time for me to get lunch. I'm going to stream more often. I might stream tomorrow. It really just depends. Because I got my internet fixed, so hopefully I can stream more. Tomorrow, I'm just probably going to do an art stream, so... Well, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm glad you guys are here. And... I'm going to head out, so wherever you are, have a good night, have a good day. Wherever you are, just have a good one. Thank you for watching, and bye.